Richard Feynman wasn't just a brilliant physicist. He was the kind of teacher who could make your brain light up, even when the topic was painfully complex. And that's what made him legendary in classrooms around the world. Imagine a teacher who didn't stand at the board to show off how much he knew, but instead sat with students and said, "Let's figure this out together," breaking down quantum mechanics, electromagnetism, or relativity as if they were puzzles meant to be enjoyed. Feynman believed that if you couldn't explain an idea in simple language, you didn't truly understand it yourself, and he lived by this rule in every lecture he gave. At Caltech, his classes were famous. Students packed the hall not because they had to, but because they wanted to be there. He used stories, humor, real-life examples, and even mistakes to teach, showing students that confusion wasn't failure, it was the first step toward real understanding. Instead of forcing memorization, he trained students to think, to question assumptions, and to challenge even the most accepted ideas in physics. He once said that science is about the pleasure of finding things out, and his teaching style reflected that joy. He laughed, joked, played the bongo drums, and turned lectures into performances without losing depth or rigor. His famous Feynman lectures on physics are still considered some of the best teaching material ever written, not because they're easy, but because they guide your thinking step by step, just like a great teacher sitting beside you. Feynman respected students deeply. He never talked down to them, and he openly admitted when something was hard, or when even physicists didn't have all the answers. That honesty built trust and inspired generations of learners to pursue science fearlessly. He didn't want students who could pass exams. He wanted students who could see the world differently, who could look at nature and ask why with excitement instead of fear. In a world full of good lecturers, Richard Feynman stood out as a great teacher because he didn't just teach physics, he taught curiosity, courage, and the love of learning itself.